aesthetic appearance and to strengthen the tooth morphology. Right? So this is the process of treatment of teeth which have undergone enamel formation defects.
तो मैम मीन्स जो पहला क्राउन है तो उसको पहले रिमूव करेंगे एंड देन फील.
रिमूव नहीं, प्रिपेयर करेंगे. प्रिपेयर मतलब a part of the crown surface is grinded. That is called preparation of the crown, and then the artificial crown is cemented over the original crown. Okay? जब आप प्रोस्तो पढ़ोगे तो आपको समझ आएगा कि कैसे क्राउन्स बनाते हैं. So this is a process of treatment. Anything else?
Ma'am, ma'am, odontoblasts are developing cells or forming cells now. Then how do they perform phagocytosis?
Odontoblasts can perform both the functions. Inside the tooth, they can perform both the functions.
Okay, ma'am.
Anything else?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, you told that ma'am, you told that proximal end of the ameloblast cells are towards basement membrane, but in book it is
Yes.
written that it is toward the end closer to the.
So you don't have to confuse yourself. You will come across multiple descriptions. You will come across multiple videos and everything on the internet. You will come across different articles. You don't have to confuse. Whatever I have told, I stick by that. Okay? Proximal means towards the basement membrane. Whatever is written in the textbooks, they keep on revising. There will be a lot of controversies where while we are going to read another topics also. So what I have told you in the class stands by. You don't have to believe everything what is written here and there in the textbook or what is written in the internet or in videos, whatever. Okay, proximal means proximity to the basement membrane. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Anything else?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, what pre-dentin layer is necessary for the enamel formation?
Yes. Yes, that is mandatory. If pre-dentin, one layer of pre-dentin is not formed, it is not going to send signals to the ameloblast to lay down enamel. That is what is called as reciprocal induction. Because if pre-dentin is not there, enamel is not going to form.
Ma'am,
Okay?
in organizing space, centrioles move proximally or distally? Centrioles and
Proximally. Proximally. Why they will go distally? Enamel has to be. That is what I am saying. No, you don't have to get confused. Nucleus is the only thing which will go away. Rest all the organelles are going to organize themselves towards the basement membrane. Okay, if you are getting confused, don't write proximal and distal. Write towards the basement membrane, away from the basement membrane. What is there to get confused about it? You yourself think if enamel has to secrete, enamel forming materials will be towards the basement membrane. As simple as that. This proximal, distal, labial, lingual, don't get confused with all this nonsense. Okay, simple, that's the concept stays that if anything has to be secreted through the ameloblast, it has to be towards the basement membrane. Enamel is not going to form towards the stellate reticulum. Okay, it is only the nucleus which is going to go away from the basement membrane, nothing else. Some organelles such as mitochondria can get organized throughout the cell, and you are not very specific about the centrioles also. Centrioles are associated with nuclear activity. They are not associated with synthesis of proteins. So centrioles will be present in the middle of the cell. They will be present towards the proximal end also. Okay, so don't get confused by every single organelle what is written in the book. Okay? Whatever endoplasmic reticulum is there, Golgi complex is there, ribosomes are there, S unit of ribosome, D unit of ribosome, whatever is there will get organized towards basement membrane. Am I clear? And whatever nucleus is there or nuclear component, nuclear machinery, it will go away because nucleus is not involved in synthesis. Nucleus is only involved in signaling. It is not involved in synthesis. Am I clear? Anything else?
Enamel rod?
What is?
Enamel rod.
Enamel rod. Enamel rod is the basic unit of enamel formation, which we are going to talk now in the next class. Okay, so enamel rod is the basic unit of enamel formation, just like neuron is for the nervous system, nephron is for the kidney. Similarly, enamel rod is for enamel. Multiple millions of copies of enamel rods will join together to form enamel.
Ma'am, ruffle border.
Ruffled border refers to the irregularity of the surface of ameloblast which happens towards the basement membrane for enhancement of surface area and secretion of enamel proteins. Right? So ruffled means something which is rough. Ruffled word has actually come from an English term which is also called sometimes called frills or ruffles. Right, so they are actually producing irregularity of the enamel surface towards the basement membrane so that surface area is enhanced. By the time Tome's processes are receding, the ruffled border persists and later on it becomes smooth when the ameloblast acquire a cuboidal shape.
What is the function of terminal bar study?
Okay, terminal bars I have already told you remarks the junction between the adjacent cells, right? So whatever are the junctions between the adjacent cells, that is two ameloblasts, the two adjacent ameloblasts will be accumulated with each other, joined with each other with the help of terminal bars, right? So terminal bars have to be very, very strong enough. They have to be very strong and tightly packed with each other. Why? What is the need? Because the terminal bars are, if the terminal bars are loose, they will provide leaking channels for enamel to pass here and there, right? Which we don't want. We want the enamel matrix to be secreted in only one single direction, and that single direction will be towards the basement membrane. Okay, so towards the basement membrane, if enamel has to go, all other channels have to be blocked. So all those terminal bars will be joining with the adjacent cells very tightly so that here and there spillage of the enamel contents cannot happen. But at the time of mineralization, they will get loosened up because then we require crystals which have to diffuse from the blood vessels towards the newly formed enamel matrix. That is why all this happens. Okay, so terminal bars are marking the union of adjacent cells. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, good. Anything else? Yeah.
In the life cycle of ameloblast in the morphogenic stage, like first it is written, the mitochondria are evenly dispersed throughout the cytoplasm, and then it is written during ameloblast differentiation, terminal bars appear concomitantly with the migration of the mitochondria to the basal region of the cell.
Yeah, that is correct. What is there to understand in this? It is very clear.
Like first stage is dispersed, and during the morphogenic stage only.
Yeah, so in morphogenesis and organizing stage, a lot of organelles are moving here and there for the purpose of synthesis.
But in morphogenic stage, migration of
Yes, so the stages, the features can be overlapping also, no? It is not a hard and fast rule that for every individual, mitochondria will only go in the organizing phase. Where is it written like that? It is not the rule of thumb. What we are reading is in general, broad categories. That this majorly happens in this particular stage, but that does not mean that there cannot be overlaps. In professional course, you will have to remember this, that you will have to read both the pros and cons of everything. There is never a rule of thumb. There is never anything which is straight. In your 12th standard, you must have read about the Mendelian laws, which are very straightforward laws. You have read about the theories of reactivity, which are very straightforward laws. But when you come to the professional course, you discuss both the positive and negative aspects of everything. So then you will realize, oh, anything in the universe is not constant. Everything is dynamic. Everything is ever changing. Yes, so everything can be overlapping. There can be minute changes here and there. What is there to fuss about it? There can be little changes here and there. That is not a rule of thumb. Whatever features we are reading in every stage is a broad category. That is the broadest or the most characteristic of all features, right? And that does not mean that ruffle water will not persist in the later stage also. It can. There can be an exception to everything. Similarly, you have to read, you have to understand that there can be little overlap here and there. In some textbooks, it might be written that mitochondria doesn't move at all. So then are you going to argue that no, it is written that mitochondria is not moving here and there? No, it is not like that. It is a subjective analysis, right? If you will cut a section through the bone and see the different stages during the process of development, you can also come across new things and different opinions. You can give your different views over it, right? So what we are memorizing in our theoretical concept is the broad categories, which are definite changes or characteristic features of that stage, right? Am I clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Anything else? Anybody?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, that's good then. We will continue the next class. In the next class, Monday your class will be suspended because we are observing World No Tobacco Day celebration, and there is going to be a webinar which each one of you is expected to register for it in advance of the webinar, right? And you are also expected to participate in different categories of the competitions which the college is hosting. It is your college, and your active participation is mandatory for making the program successful. Right, so you must all be prepared with the presentations or whatever you are preparing in, and also for the webinar on Monday. Okay, and we will. Sir is going to put a message in the group regarding the status of the class officially, but I am telling you non-officially, right? That we have the sir has only conveyed this, that Monday the class would remain suspended, right, on account of World No Tobacco Day. And the next class I will be taking on Wednesday, which I will be talking about structure of enamel. Right? I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then have a good day.